Okay, so this video is going to look at scale bars and calculating sizes of things under a picture in a microscope, okay? So remember the basic equation here, magnification equals the drawn size or the picture size versus the actual size of the organism, okay? So what I have circled here is an error bar, okay? You'll see this in most pictures of using microscopes simply because um, it allows us to figure out the sizes of things, okay? So what this line is saying is that in this picture, this distance represents 50 micrometers, okay? And the 50 micrometers is the drawn size, sorry, is the actual size of the specimen. So it's this value here, okay? Now, if you took a ruler and measured this line, and this is what we will be doing in a class, you'll find that this line is 2 centimeters long, okay? So that's the drawn size, okay? The actual size of the line, okay? So if you know the drawn size of 2 centimeters, we're going to convert that to micrometers. So we multiply that by 10 and then by 1,000. We end up with 20,000 micrometers, okay? So on kind of dimensional analysis, 2 centimeters, 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeters, 1 millimeter equals 1,000 micrometers, cancel, 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 you get 20,000, okay? So if you take 20,000 micrometers divided by 50 micrometers, right, which is basically this equation, you will get 400x, which is the magnification, okay? So that's just a quick way to do that with that. Again, another example is here, right? This represents the size. This line is 1.5. You punch it in if you wanted to figure out the actual size, punch this all in, and with the magnification, get the answer there. Okay? So that's the basic ideas here. Now, let's look at a problem, for example. So on these, when you get this sheet, which you will, it will, what we would normally do is measure the calculation, measure the amounts on a piece of paper. That option, unfortunately, isn't really with us right now. So I've written what this measurement is. So this measurement from here to here is 4 centimeters, okay? We know the magnification is 1,000 here. So we can take our actual size is equal to the drawn size over the magnification, okay? So looking right here, right, drawn size, magnification, actual size, Mr. Covington's magic triangle. So then we know 4 centimeters divided by 1,000x is equal to 0.004 centimeters. It's not quite how we would express this. Probably a better way is micrometers. So that would be 40 micrometers. And I got that by basically 0.004 centimeters. 1 centimeter equals, I'm just going to say it this way, 10,000 micrometers. Multiply that, you get 40. Okay? So that's kind of how you could figure something out here with having the magnification and then measuring the distance. Other times, slightly more complicated. So here's one. Well, we have a scale bar, but it wants you to find the length of this stomata, and that's this white line right here. Okay, so the length of that stomata. Now, there's a couple of different ways you can tackle this. My preferred method is tackle it as a ratio. Okay, so right down here, you have the ratio. You know that 20 micrometers is equal to 1.8 centimeters. That's the scale bar, right? That's telling you that if you measured this on a piece of paper, it'd be 1.8 centimeters. Now, what you want to figure out is that, okay? So that's X here, right? The micrometers. But we know, because I measured this and I gave you that, that is 7.3 centimeters, okay? So you run through all those calculations and you would get 81.2 micrometers, okay? So just to isolate this would basically be, sorry, let me solve that ratio. I'm jumping ahead a couple steps there. So it would be 20 divided by 1.8, which would equal 4.06. Multiply that by 20 micrometers, and you would get 81.2 micrometers. Basically, all I'm doing is solving for x there. Okay, so that's a quick, easy way. You don't have to do any conversions or anything like that. So it's one I prefer. So the rest of these problems, I am going to leave to you to figure out, including this one. Please let me know if you have any questions and you need any help. Thank you.